Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's November 16, 2012. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock Shimbino. We moved lower in the overnight session last night as China announced they're going to cancel about 600,000 metric tons of shipments.
Yeah, Brock, that certainly did weigh on the soybean market here in the day session. We were moving lower in the overnight. That news hit the market very early this morning, and we sold off pretty sharply here at times during the day session. If we take a look here at a daily January soybean chart, this long-term trend line that we have drawn on here did act as support to the market in today's action. This area right now is sitting between 1375, 1377. We traded down around that area. We did see some buying interest though come back in. Bottom line, what this says to me is that this long-term trend of higher highs and higher lows is not yet broken. I can't really say that a bear market has started until we're able to actually move through here with conviction. So this is going to be a very important price level to watch in the coming days.
You know, we did sell off sharply in soybeans and in wheat, but it looks like corn was a little bit positive today. What was the difference in the corn market?
Yeah, corn was a little bit of a different story today. We did have corn down in the early going there. We did have some news though out from the EPA today. On Tuesday of this week, they came out and they said that they were going to report their findings on if they were going to reject the proposal to waive the ethanol mandate, blending with fuel. They came out today and said they did reject that proposal. Bottom line here, the ethanol mandate will stand. Ethanol will continue to be required to be blended with fuel. That's bullish for price action in the corn market. There are a lot of analysts out there speculating that possibly they would waive the mandate. That didn't come down the line. So I think the corn market, the bulls out there certainly kind of breathed a sigh of relief here today. You know, Brock, in today's action as well, there was some news out of Washington that seemed to help out equities, metals, in markets in general. Can you kind of break down what happened there?
Yeah, it did seem like mid-session the grains did get a little bit of support from the outside markets. Right. I think what they were focusing on was the announcement out of Washington. John Boehner, Nancy Pelosi, and Barack Obama met today to discuss the fiscal cliff. Right. What John Boehner said is that they're going to most likely reach a resolution to avoid the fiscal cliff at this time. Yeah. And it's important to note that it did come from John Boehner. He is the majority leader in the House for the Republican Party, so that was important to note that he did come out and say that today.
Yeah, certainly kind of a psychological win here for markets. We're by no means out of the woods yet on this fiscal cliff issue. We're going to be talking about it a lot more here to come. Like it or not, it is going to be affecting the grains over the next month or so, but we'll keep you posted on that here on GrainTV. We had a lot of fundamental news in this market today. You know, normally export sales is something that we kind of lead the show with. Here, though, at the end, not a huge story today. Brock, you want to break down what we saw there, though?
Yeah, obviously the big story today was those cancellations by China. Right. But if we take a look at the export sales that we did make last week, you can see here that corn did meet expectations, soybeans on the high end of expectations, and wheat came in there right within expectations as well. But let's focus a little bit more on the soybean export sales. We've been following this chart all throughout the marketing season. Yep. And keep in mind, this is actually with the updated USDA projections from last Friday's report. Right. If you take a look here, the red line is what we should be seeing for weekly sales given seasonalities. The blue bars are what we are actually seeing. So you can see that we've fallen a little bit below what we should be seeing for this time of year. But overall, for the marketing year, we are actually about 190 million bushels ahead of pace to meet those new revised expectations by the USDA. But we did fall another 15 million bushels this week.
Right. Kind of a continuation of the theme here. We've been talking about it for a while now, Brock. You know, once again, soybeans beat expectations this week. It was good, though, to see corn finally at least meet expectations, I guess. Corn has certainly had a rough go on the export sales front. If we take a look here at the model, right now, with the updated data, we're now sitting 16 million bushels behind pace to meet USDA expectations here. Just in the last week, that's fallen 8 million bushels. So not a huge deviation there, you know, our model versus what the USDA is projecting. But we'll keep you posted on that here on GrainTV moving forward. You know, Brock, I think that wraps up our show here for Friday afternoon on GrainTV. Thanks a lot for joining us. If you want to get live quotes going at your home or office for a Sunday night session, visit us at grainhedge.com. You can take a demo there. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you Monday.